Hi everyone. I don't know what happened there. Something going on with Restream tonight. I tried to get in. It said I was a guest, and I'm like, no, I'm not. This is my Restream. Anyway, we're here. That's the main thing. We're here. Always a little late. I try to be as early as possible, but technology comes in and takes over, and that's what happens. So we should be hopefully live on YouTube, live on Instagram, and live on Janice Phillips Live Facebook. So hopefully we're going across all of those socials. Who knows? It's been one of those days. But we're here. That's the main thing. And on the live tonight, we're going to be taking a look at timestamp creations. But I've also got a really good deal for you as well. So I shall wait until we get some eyes on. There you go. You're coming in now. Sorry, I'm a little late, everyone. Not my fault. The fault of the technology, as always. And the lights aren't even on either. They've gone off because they're having a bit of a paddy as well. That light should be on. Anyway, it's all good. We'll get it sorted. Where's the remote control for that? That goes down there. That should be that one. No, that's not working. Anyway, nothing's ever easy, is it? I've got another light over there, but it doesn't matter. We've got the lights behind us and everything. And I'll get that sorted. I think that's for that light, and that one's for that light. So for some reason, this one is not being a happy bunny, but I'll try and get the light on for the live. I've only just noticed that's off. Anyway, how are you all? I hope you're well. I've had a busy day packing from the Hobby Maker show, which was exceptionally busy. So thank you very much for that. So all the parcels are going to be picked up on Thursday, and they were not all of them because there's some extended delivery. I'm going to drive those over, especially, hopefully, if it's open on Saturday. So anyway, everybody will be getting those parcels very, very soon. So I just want to thank you for that. Not happy about this light not working though. Let's try and plug it in there. That one's okay. This one's not okay. I think it's a dodgy light. Anyway, we'll see if we can do the live with the one light that I have. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around, and then we're going to run through a few things. And I'm also going to tell you about a superb deal that I've got available just for you for this live. I think I'll have it on my website for about 24 hours, but I'll tell you more about that in a moment's time. I'm going to turn the camera around and get ready, demonstrating whilst you take a look at this. Hopefully this is going to work. Here I am on the wrong camera, but we're going to turn it around. So sorry about that. It's all go here, honestly. One thing after another. Back camera. There you go. That's better, isn't it? And hopefully we should be all good with that. Yeah, one light not working. Don't know why. It's always the same. Everything. I mean, yesterday it was working perfectly, but I think that's because I wasn't even on Restream. We were doing something completely different. Let me just turn this down here, because I want to go. Well, hopefully you should be able to see me. I think so. Unless I turn my camera around, I'm not sure. But we've got you on the screen there, which is the main thing. So here we are, which is lovely. I'm going to try and bring this light in a little bit because I've only got one light to play with. There we go. I think that's going to be all right. You don't want to look at that tissue, do you? Right, what I do want to show you, we have some postcards. When I say we, I've got some postcards out. Now, the original collection, okay, that light's a bit shiny. The original collection, it was this time last year. I can't believe it. These are the postcards from the original collection. But what I also have are the stamps back in stock, ready to go for that full collection. I've just got a couple here to show you. This was the Out and About collection. Out and About collection. It's back in stock and it's on the website. And this is what I'm going to do for you for 24 hours. Okay. If you go to the website and find Out and About Part 1, you've got 10% off. It's free P&P. But I'm going to do something else for you. I'm going to give you an extra 10% off if you use the code ABOUT10. That's going to get you the extra 10% off the collection online. It's got 10% off already. And then you'll get an extra 10% off that. I'm still trying to make this light work, but I think that's gone at the job. So use that code and that will bring you an extra 10% off the Out and About collection just for 24 hours, just whilst I'm doing a live. I thought that'd be a nice thing to do. So just use code about 20. No, it's about, hang on, let's go back. I told you it's all going on from here, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's just remove that from the list. Let's just take that off and let's just hide that. Okay, let's go back because I want to show you the correct code. Let's just go back. There you go. It's about 10, not about 20. You will be getting 20% off the whole collection because it's $68.94, but the online price has got 10% off, and then you can get another 10% off with free P&P if you use that code for the next 24 hours. Okay, back to this. So then that brings us to the Moments postcard. So I had the first collection out, and now I've got the second collection out with Moments, and the postcards that are available online, $5.99. And I've just got a few things to show you with these. The postcards look amazing. And even if you just put them in a regular frame, look how cool they look. Isn't that beautiful? And these are photographs that I've taken on my walks. Now you can have them in frames, or you could add a little bit of color to them as well. And then it becomes your original artwork. And because they're laser printed, it looks like that moon is behind, but it's not. It's because they're laser printed. Maybe if I can find one, we'll do a little demo on that during the live if you want to see that. And the original collection also available as well. So they are there and ready to go. I just think they make a really nice little bit of like artwork in your home. Oh, hello, Amanda. The lighting looks fine, you say. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope it's going to be fine. It's always the same, isn't it? When you come to do a live, everything is fine. Set the afternoon up, putting all the different things in online, and then this happens. But anyway, let's just show you some of those Moments postcards before we get cracking on. Let's just pop that down. Working in a confined space. Think of it like I'm on a train and I'm in the buffet bar. That's about the space that I'm working with at the moment. So, and it's always a disaster afterwards because I have to clean up. Okay, so all's looking good. Right, so these are the postcards. You've got Take a Perch there. And these are in landscape and portrait. So you've got the area around the edge that you can mask off and add colour to as well. Yeah, I guess you know what I mean, Amanda. That's the big tree. That's Take a Perch as well, and the big tree, landscape portrait, and the wonky tree, and Two's Company. So, and you also have the Wanderer in there, but I think I've used the Wanderer in 2 different demos, so that's why that one's missing from there. But they're just really nice, laser printed. We'll have a play with those just to show you how easy they are to actually put ink on. So do you know what? Let's do that now. Let's go for this one, because we want to give you the effect of the moon in the background. So let's just go for these. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my Moons and Mountains. I love these. These flew out on Hobby Maker. They were so busy. But it's something you can have in your stash and just use again and again and again. Okay, so you've got the mountains and the moons. That light's probably a bit bright, actually. Let me see if I can turn it down. There you go. It's better when I get the cardstock anyway. So you've got the mountains there, but you've also got the moons as well. Okay. So what I'm going to use to give you an idea of how we can do this, I'm going to use some low tack tape, and I'm going to put that around the edge. Now, if anyone has any questions, please join the chat. Please join the chat. If I do that, I think, there you go, it comes up on the screen. Now I can see your chats there, but I just can't see them on the side of my screen. I'm going to need a magnifying glass to see those, because again, I've got my phone's gone all around the wrong way and I don't really want to keep changing it. I'll try and change it. I've got another little video to play for you, so I'll try and change that. It's just very difficult to read what you've put. I need to magnify it. Yesterday, after yesterday, yes. The dandelion stamps was one of them. Offered free. Can't read that. Hi, Janice. Looking forward to the postman delivering something special to me. Yes, yes. Yeah. Is that Katie? Yeah. It's on its way, Katie. And the dandelions are on their way to you as well. And thank goodness you mentioned that to me yesterday as well. Okay, let's pop that on there. Chat amongst yourselves as well. And if you do want to ask me any questions, then you can ask me some questions too. I'm just going to take your chat off the screen at the moment. So let's just take that off there. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully that's not too bright. Let's just lift this up. Everything happens by accident on my lives. I hope you realise. There you go. That's a bit better, isn't it? Okay. Right. I'm going to get the moon because we're just going to do a straightforward sky, but we're going to put the moon to highlight these two. And this is such a good photograph. You see that just coming through down on Two's Company. See, I would be thinking about taking that away, but then that would take the authenticity of the photograph. That's how the photograph was taken, and that's how it was, and that's why we like it, because it just gives you that really natural pose. Okay, so we can do a couple of things with the sky. This could be the moon. I want it to be the moon, so we're going to go for a darker sky. So I'm going to go for a deep blue. Maybe, I wonder, that might be too light. We could go for like a dark purple and blue, but do you know what, I'm just going to go for the blue. Keep it simple. The KISS approach. Keep it simple, stupid. Or keep it simple. Oh, that's what I used to say. Keep it simple, stupid. Right. Okay. I think I can use this one, and we'll go for some faded jeans. So we'll get that. I've got a blending mat underneath here. Just helps on the side. Okay. So let's do that. Let's just get some. Let's just bring this in. I want. Actually, I'm just going to change this a little bit, because that's not, I need this to be real tight on here, because I still want the outside to be nice and crisp. So I'm using some low tack tape. This is Clarity's low tack tape. And if you're interested, I'm going to be on Clarity TV this Friday. Driving down, but I don't know whether I'm going to go over that bridge. I don't. Can you see this? Can I bring this down a little bit for you? There you go. And do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put a bit of weight on there so it doesn't fall forward. If you could see this setup, you'd laugh to yourself. Got the sugar bowl on my camera, keeping it steady. But you know, that's what it's about. Now, you can use the moon to mix the ink and bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Let's do this. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Let's just, don't have to have it too dark, but if you wanted to, I like just to put dark in sort of areas and have like, almost like there's a little bit of mist in the background. So I do that diagonally. So I just come down there, just go up there, just so it's not all flat colour. Although you could have all flat colour if you want to, but I like it to look like there's a little bit of mist around. Okay, that's that. Don't need to put any more on. I'm going to grab Lost Shadow, and I'm going to go for my Distress inks, which I have here. I'm going to pick out Ground Expressor. Okay, so now I'm going to use these two. Okay, so pop that there, and we're going to find, hopefully it's not got another colour on there. Let's just blend that in. I need to take this off, that would help. Use my pokey tool. These are reusable, and everyone the sets of masks, they are available online. They come with like instructions to tell you how to take care of them. Now, I don't have the QR code for the masks, do I? No, but you'll be able to find them on timestampcreations.com if you go there. So let me pop that back on there. Just give it a little bit of a wipe as well. So now we've got that nice crisp outline, but it looks like it's behind. We're going to add colour to this. So we've got that grey to add on. And do you know what I did there? Did you notice what I did there? Did I put... Yeah. Okay. I can't even think straight. I beg your pardon. Let's put this on here because now we're going to add the colour. So each of the moons comes with an innie and an outie, the outside and the inside, and the mountains come with a positive and a minus as well. So we'll just slide that there. Now we're going to take this colour. I just put it straight on that mask, didn't I? Oh dear. Let's just bring this off. Just want to make sure that this is on the right way. There you go. Okay. So we'll take some of this lost shadow and we'll start bringing this in because the moon, I just want to add a bit of colour to it. And again, I'm just coming in from the sides. Let's bring this down a little bit. There you go. Just coming in from the sides and then going around like that. Okay, you'll see it's going over the deer. You'll see something in a minute. I just want to show you. Then I want to get the ground espresso. And I'm going to use another... just use this. I'll use this one for now. And I just want to dabble this on the side, just to give the like the impression of the moon. You know, the little dark spots, what we call the man in the moon. So that's good. And then I'm just going to spray it a little bit, just a little bit. Hang on. Okay. And I just want that to react with the ink, just to give some craters. I'll lift this up and show you. See how that's reacting. So that will react just a little bit. It's coming on really nicely at the sides. This is like the craters in the moon. Now at this point, you could get a cloth, spray it with water or a baby wipe, but make sure it's biodegradable. And you can just go over. It's laser printed. The ink doesn't really stick to it, you see. But if you wanted to, you could just go over that to take any residue. And then, hopefully when it's dry, try not to spray too much water because it may bleed. This one is not bled, so we're okay. Got a little shadow behind the moon, but that's okay. I don't mind that too much. We'll put the reusable mask back onto its carrier. These are $5.99 and they are available online. Mountains and moons, you get both. So it's a pack of 2, and in that pack you get the moons with the crescent moon, the full moon, and you also get the mountains as well. So then we take this off. And now we've taken, you see, it looks like we've stamped behind those guys. Isn't that clever? And that's because the laser print on there helps. And then you could put a sentiment there, or you could put it in a frame. So that's why I love these postcards. You could have matching ones. You know, you might know someone that's getting married. Could be a bromance, could be to your granddad, or just, you know, to anybody really. 2 stacks can signify anything. But again, if you were to put that in a frame, look how cool that would look with the black edging. Just really nice. You can have different skies. So you could probably just put it in as a black and white one if you wanted to. So if you want to go for them, though, then do you want to go for them? Do you want to go for those? If you want to go for the postcards, then they are available alongside the out and about postcards. Now, do I have... No, I didn't think so. Never organised. That's the out and about postcards. Okay, so I'll put that on the side of the screen. There There you go. That's for the out and about postcards, but we also have moments postcards available as well, and they're both £5.99. So if you did want to go for the out and about collection, remember we've got that great saving for you with the out and about collection, and that's where you get an extra 10% off. So if you want to go for out and about, the first collection, to kind of celebrate Timestamp Creations, there's 10% off there already. So your online price is £62.04. But if you use the code ABOUT10 at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% off. So that takes it down to £55.84. So it's a good saving, around about £22. So that will give you a saving if you want to go. But this is only for 24 hours, and then it's going to go back up to £62.04. You won't be able to use that code. So that's not in conjunction with any other discounts. That discount is for that particular collection. So if you are interested in the postcards, take a look at this. Okay, we're back, and I've turned the camera around, so this should be a little bit better for me chatting with you as well. Let's bring up your chat. Yes, I can see now. Good evening, Dawn. Hello, everybody. I can see you're all there now. Let's just show on the stream, just so I can see some of you on there. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Sue. Did I enjoy my pie last night? Yeah, and you know what? I went for extras today. Vegan pie. It was more of a hot pot, wasn't it? But that was absolutely delicious. Loved it. Really did. If you missed the show on Hobby Maker, just a couple of things to tell you. This Friday, I'm on Clarity TV at 10 a.m. And my next show on Hobby Maker, you may have saw the little streamer going along the bottom of the screen, is on February the 14th. So excited for that one. Excited for that one. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to crack on with another demo. So what I'll do is I'll just take your chat off the screen, and that's by pressing that and pressing that. I'm doing all this on my phone, by the way. So I can hardly see things. Right. I did some demos in my group last night. So I'm going to do something similar. And I'm going to take the Moments collection. Okay, and I'm just going to show you a little something, these little ones, because all the Moments collection have a little one on, and so do the Out and About collection, the first one. You both have these extra stamps that you can use. So let's grab these, let's grab that one, and then I want Out of the Forest, and then I want Take a Perch. So we're going to take those four from the collections. I hope you like these. I absolutely love these. I really, really do. I think they're a beautiful collection. And I'm going to take my acrylic plate. And you'll see here, if I put that over the white card, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got a good placement for these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can have a look at that bit on the wonk. Okay, so let me just line these up, try and get them lined up properly. This is a great way of making a make really quick for a card, or making four different card toppers. So first of all, we'll do that. We'll get some other card in because I'm going to show you some different techniques that we can do. Right. Okay. Before I do that, let me take a plain piece of card, because I need this to dry. Let me pick raspberry, and let me get, where's the other one? Mermaid Lagoon or peacock feathers. Maybe peacock feathers. Okay. I really ought to put some paper underneath here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to just put that on there. Put that on there. A bit more. And then I'm going to grab that, put that on there, and put that on there. Okay, I'm just going to put that to one side. I'm going to get another piece of paper. This is me saying I want to do it differently. Not happy with that. I want Mermaid's Lagoon. Right. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. And then we shall put that on there. Put that on there. Just a bit more on there. A bit more on there. That's it. I'm going to put this to one side as well. So I want those two to dry. Just a really quick way of doing a background, but we'll do something with that in a moment's time. Put those to one side and give this a wipe. I'm not going to use up that extra. Really ought to put my blending mat underneath this. This cleans really well. All right, okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to get some Versifying Clay. You can use whatever you like. You might have a favourite. I don't know what your favourite is. Will it be a new collection on the 14th of February? Sue, you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. Announcement incoming. You'll have to wait and see. That's on February the 14th, Valentine's Day. I know, Valentine's Day. Right. Sometimes I like to put the card on top of the stamp like that, because I find, you know, I've not found the perfect stamp platform. These acrylic blocks are great to use, but sometimes, you know, you sometimes need that little bit of extra cushioning. So let's do that. Let's just see if that's, press there. I think that's done well. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. See, so instantly that is a card topper. And what you can do with that then, of course, is add a sentiment to it. Maybe if you wanted it a little bit special, you could do some embossing on there. So that's just like a really nice card, sort of like a reverse standing card like that. So you're not opening it as such. That just happened by accident. I don't think it's a proper fold. I just did it. But you see, you can put that on there, which is really nice. Okay. Something else you can do with that. If I get, dare I use a pair of scissors? Oh, gosh. I don't cut straight, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay. Let's cut down there. Let's cut down there. I'm rubbish at cutting straight. Down there. Down there. So you could have one with a frame like that. I actually like that with the frame. I was going to make it look like a thingy photograph, like an instant photograph, which you can do. So you could have like an instant photograph on there, and then you could take it one step further, because you could go onto your masks and moons, put that there, and then let's get a bit of, excuse me, what? Let's go for fair. Yeah, we'll just go for this faded jeans. And there again. Let's pop that around there. Two ways you can do this. You could do it this way. I'm going to show you another way you can do it. Where's my... Okay, so you could do that. Let's pop that there and wipe that. So now you've got that like little mini image, if you want, which is really nice. You could take these separately. These could be little tags if you want them to be. And then what you could do, if you get a little bit of paper like that, is just take that one moon. Okay. And let's go for brighter blue. Let's go for the Mermaid's Lagoon again. If I just go around that one like that. Okay. Take that off. Put that there. I'm just doing this really quick, by the way, no judgments. Take that there. Put that there. You could do these different colours, by the way. You don't have to have them all blue. That would be really nice. Just pop that there. Stick that down. Go over that. Hey, you little monkey. It's all right. I'm just showing you. You'd be doing this a lot slower at home. Pop that there. Go back to the stamps. And here. And then so you can turn this. Let's just do that for now. No, let's do that. You'll be able to position them a lot better. No, I'm going to turn it again. Got to be right. Let's just do that. Let's just do that. And you can stamp on top of there. Be a bit more careful. And then you've got, I should have pressed a little bit harder there, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to leave that for now. But then you've got another topper if you want to, all cut into that. So you've got various different ones. And with that, you could make something like that. So you could cut them up into little pictures and you could have them on a card with, like, you know, make these into like little tickets. That would look nice. They also look great embossed. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. I love those. I've got some more of those to show you. So you could, you know, stamp all four, add a bit of blue to them, put Out of the Forest on the side. So that looks nice. You could also, if I grab these little coloured ones, oh, here, look at this. See, that's nice. Just having that. These are just like little makes. Let me try something. Let me take these to one side. Let's bring in another little card here. Let's bring in some background papers as well to put that on there. I've got various different colours that we can choose from when we get there, depending on what colour we want and what we're going to do. Let's just grab that. Let's grab one of these that let's go for the bird, shall we? Should we go for the bird? Right. I do have another stamp set. I don't have many of these left. I'd like to get some more. These are grungy frames and these are available online. So let me take that ticker off and put that back on. So these are available on timestampcreations.com. If you find them, great. I only have a few left. These are grungy frames and I love them. So what we could do is we could take a frame and put it on top of that to create another card type. So let's just take those off there. Now, we need to line that up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick this down. I'm going to stick it down as it is. Or do I want to cut it? Let's see how big that is. No, I'm going to stick it down as it is because it's actually a good size. Oh, gosh. Can I wish our lovely Lou Sims a happy birthday for tomorrow? It's a birthday tomorrow. And Janie, I think it was hers on Monday. Was it, Janie? I hope it's not today. I did wish you a happy birthday the other day. Janie Burnham Bleach, because this is her glue. It's got a block nozzle, but don't worry. We'll just put that down there. There you go. Come on. We only need a little bit. It's bookbinding glue. So it's, ooh. You know when I said we only need a little bit? We did. That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. So I need something to mop that up with. And I've got loads of paper, but nothing spare. Here. Let's just pick it up with that. Use that another time. She says putting it in the bin. Okay, there's way too much glue. Don't use that much glue. Let's just put that there. So we've got that sticking. Okay. So yes, grungy flames. Grungy. That's a night out after a curry. Grungy frames is available on timestampcreations.com. So I'll just get rid of that because it could be a little bit annoying, can't it? Let's bring up what you are chatting about. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Lou. Yes, happy birthday, Lou. If you are in my group, Timestamp Creations, and you're more than welcome to join, everyone's welcome. It's a private group. So it's a nice way of sharing all your makes. Our lovely Lou Sims, when I launched Timestamp Creations last year, I actually asked Catherine Sturrock, my best mate, and Lou Sims to do some makes for me. because I just didn't know what to do. I had this brand launching. So I asked my friends to help me out. And I think that is so important, isn't it? If you can just reach out to your mates to help you, I just think that's really nice. And that's all it was. A little bit of help. Just come on my live and say, oh, well done. You've got some stamps. Anyway, unfortunately, Catherine couldn't do it. Microphone was just turned off there for a moment. But anyway, yes, unfortunately, Catherine couldn't do it. But Lou Sims put together some PDF files and I am releasing them in my group. They're like makes. Well, they are makes. So if you want to join Timestamp Creations, the Facebook group, please do so. I'm just trying to work out which way I want this to go. Oh, I'm going to go for that because it's just fallen that way. Grungy frames are great. And you can do a lot of different things with these, lots of different effects. And I'll show you another one in a moment. Let's just lift that up. How's that look? Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like that. What we could do, we could leave that black and white, or I put that there. Now, lovely Glynis from my design team sent me these little things. When I first opened the package, I thought, what? Why she sent me toothbrushes? But they're not. These are great. First time I've used this as well. So I'm going to go back to that lagoon and just going to put a bit of colour on it. Just a little bit. Stay. Just a bit of colour. Just add the colour. Doing this really quick, by the way. And I'll take that off. There you go. Like that. Like that. I must get some more of the grungy frames in because I know they're going to sell out because they are fabulous. Then we had sentiment with that. So I'm going to use the sentiment that comes with that particular stamp set. Take a perch. Like take a poo. Take a poo. Take a poo. That's such a great sentiment. That's never going to happen. Take a perch, not take a poo. I'm delirious. I'm so tired. Oh my day. I'm so busy. I've not been getting to bed till about midnight every day, but it's all good, isn't it? Take a poo. You do when you're with your dog. You have to take their poo, don't you? Right, take a perch. Could have that up the side, or we could have it along the bottom. We could have it at the top. I'm just going to go for it here. There you go. Take a perch. Perfect. Perfect. Like that. And then we just need to think about putting a card underneath. The purple works. These are so handy again. I got these from Clarity when I went down. I'll probably come away with something else as well because there's great stuff down there. It's quite nice. I like that colour. I do like that colour. So I would take some of Janie's glue that's dribbling down now. Just try and hang about. Let's grab that. There you go. Now squeeze a bit more out. There you go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And let's pop this on here. So thank you to Glynis for sending that little brush to me. It's come in very handy. And I hope you guys who follow us know that Glynis and Jenny do such a wonderful job with their on my design team. Can't even believe it. I've got a design team. It's mad, isn't it? But it's just wonderful as well at the same time. There you go. I like that. How cool is that? What a lovely little card. So you've got the grungy frames on there. Take a perch, little mini one, and then just a little something underneath. I think that looks great. And this is why you can use these smaller stamps and just create some really, really nice cards. Let's go back to this one and this one. And pop them over there. Because also using these stamps, you might have, you know, some background like this that you've used that you could also stamp onto. So let's give that a go, shall we? Let's take, in fact, let's change those little ones. Let's bring in the wonky tree And let's bring in the wonky tree and also the big tree. Now, with the original set out and about, you also have those small. And if you want to go for that, remember we've got that deal. Whereas if you use the code, there you go. If you use the code auto 10, no, about 10, not auto, sorry, thinking about buying cars tomorrow, about 10, then you can get an extra 10% off. That is a set of 6 stamps. That's out and about, the first collection as a little special gift. It works out to be about 20% off in the end. But if you want to go for that, that's on timestampcreations.com, and you'll be able to find that online. You will be able to add the code in, and then you'll be able to get that extra 10% off. Let's just bring out about complete collection. Let's pop that on the side. There you go. Looks professional now, doesn't it? Look at that. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? Right. Okay. Let's hide that and let's come back in Vision. Here we are. Yeah. Okay. So I need to go back on there and I need to hide that. Okay. No, hide. That's it. Okay. So now I'm going to use the wonky tree. Okay. Which is that one. And I'm going to use the big tree, which is that one. There's a couple of days delay dispatch on these at the moment, but I will get them out to you ASAP. ASAP. More stock coming in tomorrow, more stock then being picked up Friday. So it's all good. Just order away. It's all fine. It's all fine. So I'm using the 2 trees, and I'm going to use underneath that, I'm going to use the Wanderer. And I'm going to use Out of the Forest. Okay, there you go. So those are the 4 that I'm using. So let's just take that away. Okay. Now, Jane and I are going car buying tomorrow. Not for me. Jane needs a new car. So anyone got any recommendations? Small cars, great cars. What cars do you drive? We need your advice. So get your advice in. And I'm just going to pop you on the side of the screen. So if you've got any recommendations, please bring them in. Okay, taking that, I'm going to go on here first of all. We could do that. Let's see what we've got. We've got the tree. We could change these accordingly, but I think they just look like really cool sunsets. So let's do that. And we'll try it on here as well. I think all the trimmers are wonky. I'm terrible at cutting anything out. Everything's on the wonk with me. Everything. Katie, oh no, you've got to go over your favourite bridge again. Well, I might not. I might not. Oh, and it doesn't matter if you're late. You're never late. You're never late. Okay, let's just go with that. I'm just going to take that off the screen again. So you chat away amongst yourselves. Right. Need to press a little bit harder on the top 2. But that's okay. That's what we'll do. When you first get your stamps home, it's always a good idea to season your stamps. I don't clean them that often in the beginning, just to season them and get ready. The detail, though, on these is exceptional. And that's why I went for clarity making my fabulous stamps, because I know the quality. Well, let's face it, Barbara Gray invented the clear stamp, which I think is just an amazing story. If you're going to drive a car, we're talking about cars, go with the person that invented the wheel. You're going to make stamps, ask the people that invented the clear stamp to make for you, and it's an honour. My days. Right. These acrylic plates you can also bend, so you put the pressure in the middle. That's better. Nice, like that. So we've got grungy backgrounds going on here, and we can cut these up so your focus goes away from the outside there. Here come the scissors, otherwise known as trimmers. Yeah. And you can, let's see what it looks like. You can butt up to the side. See, I'll hold that with the scissors. See, now that looks like you've created that sunset, but you haven't really. It's just a bit of, it's just using, I'm not going to use those two, or I might use that later in a project. Might use that later in a project. Taking your focus away from the outside, just putting ink pads down. Look at that for a sunset. Isn't that beautiful? Again, we'll do it with ease. Cut there. Cut there. Cut down. Cut across. Snip, snip, snip. Oh, that looks quite nice like that, actually. I'm going to leave that. Oh, I'm going to leave that as it is because I like that. I like the lines on it. That can be a project. But you see what I mean? With these silhouette stamps, you could just put anything in the background. And all of a sudden you're creating those great skies, great sunsets from nothing, really, from absolutely nothing. This one as well. Just do that. Look at that. I like the way that white, I might just cut a little bit off there. Just, there you go. So these could be like little tags, or what I was thinking, just something like that. You could take these and you can cascade them down. That would need to be the similar size. Go for that one. So start at the top, probably have like that. Like I mean, you'd be able to put that a little bit neater. Let's just bring this up a little bit. Hang on. There you go. Ooh, don't get giddy. So you've got that, and then I don't know. I haven't got. Wanted something longer than that card. Maybe I'll tell you what. Let's just. I've got these two. This will suffice. Hang on. Just imagine if that wasn't a tag, and that was just some black cardstock. See, that would look really. Can you see that? That would look really nice, edged round, don't you think? Looks like the camera's gone zoom. I've not zoomed it. Anyway, that would look, I think that would look really nice. Let me pick this up, you'll get a better picture. So you can cascade those down. I just think that's really nice. And if you wanted to, you could even put a little white, that might be nice, a little white surround going around the edge of them. And then they could be like little photographs, you know, like that one, for example. Or you could have them without and just have them cascading down. I think that would look really nice. Or go for some of the stamp boards, just stick that in the middle, and you've got yourself a lovely little image. Again, you could probably not in white. Let's say I like this color. I've got some more of this cardstock upstairs. Let's just put that on there, just so we can see what we're talking about. Just cut that. Just cut that. You see, I can't even cut straight. See that? I can't even cut straight. Forget it. Don't worry about it. Something like that. And then you've got yourself a nice little image. You could do 3 of those, like a triptych, whatever you call it, you know, in a line. But it just goes to show these little stamps. You can do so. I mean, look at that. That was just a piece of cardstock, but look, it looks like a fiery night. And it's just, they're so cool, just with any backgrounds, or even putting like the film strip on there. You can do so much with them. You really can do little scribbles around the outside and make and create so much. And you can also pair up the stamps as well. So that's the wonky tree. Alongside that is the wanderer. So that is the wonky tree. And then you've got the Wanderer just there next to him. And it's just created a whole new effect, which is really cool. So lots and lots of different things that you can do. You know, put the two stacks together, put a little bit of stitching detail around the outside. That would look good. What have we got here? Maybe you're using some of the tiles collection that we've got on at the moment, which is online, and these were from the stencils. I mean, some of the stamps might look good with that, with the butterflies. Some of the larger stamps, for example. What have we got? You know, maybe the tree could fit on there. Maybe the birds. But the scope there, the scope to do so much. So again, that was just messing around with one of the stamp boards and then putting the big tree on there. That looks quite cool. We could stamp on that, for example, because that's quite a splodgy image. What have we got? What have we got? Let's go for the big tree. It's such a mess. I don't know how I'm going to tidy all up. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. And let's go for the big tree. Again, a couple of days delay on that. That's okay. I'm picking more up Friday. They'll be in the post Saturday. Got some more coming in tomorrow. I'll get those out as well. So let's just use the top of this cedar tree. Just on here. Maybe do that. And then use what's left and go up there. So it's in the background. Just faded, which looks quite nice. Again, we could do that. Faded again. Put some more ink on it. Stamp it out on like some paper to get rid of some of the ink. Maybe go in at the top. Go in here. Just go in there as well. I'll tell you what this reminds me of. Reminds me of the willow tree. You know, that set of china. So just something like that, for example. Just start to do some mixed media. You could perhaps even, I don't know, somehow incorporate those on there. I don't know. You could do something. You could do something. You could edge it in with some colour. What colour have we got on these? What have we been using? Let me just put that back on there. I've got some blue around that, but don't worry. You know, you could just bring that around the edges. Tone it up maybe in greens. Just bring that in. Just start to get a little bit grungy. Do different things on there as well. Now it kind of looks moody, like in the mountains. Do you see what I mean? Take a little bit more time on there, but I just think something like that would be really good. And that's using, of course, the wonky tree. Sorry, the big tree, the big cedar tree, which is on the side of your screens at the moment. So I just think that is lovely. So just to recap, we have got the Moments postcards in. The Moments postcards, and they are available online, $5.99. You can head there and take those if you want to. In the singles, we have got Take a Perch. We have got Two's Company. Beautiful. You've got the Wonky Tree, the Big Tree. Sorry, there you go. The Wanderer. Oh. And Out of the Forest. So that is the collection. You've also got Out and About postcards alongside the Moments postcards. The full collection of Moments just there. And remember that deal on the Out and About collection. If you go ahead and use, and I don't know if I've got the ticker down the bottom now. No, I didn't write it. I did, but I deleted it. Let's just hide that. I did have it, but I deleted it. If you want to go for the Out and About collection, there's the deal just for you for the next 24 hours. So for the next 24 hours, you use code ABOUT10 at checkout, and that will get you the extra money off. Or you might just want to go for the postcards. that's me done now. So thank you very much for joining me for the live tonight. I'm not going to be doing one on Thursday because I'm headed now to Kent for Clarity TV, 10 a.m. this Friday. But I will do a live next week, and I'll post when the live's going to be up. Definitely Monday in the group, Timestamp Creations, always going to be a Monday making group in there. So if you want to join that, please do so. And hopefully it'll be next Tuesday. But I'll keep you informed. If I fancy doing another live in the day, I'll let you know. But thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll go and have a look at all your comments later. But thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for bearing with me at the start as well. And thanks for watching.